You call for an appointment, or is this an emergency?
There won't be any appointments. I had no idea that you were working here. I can't come here as an outpatient.
Why not?
Because Joe Martin is the head of staff.
You have problems with your ex-father-in-law. Well, he's not one of my favorite people either.
No, don't you get it? I can't have anybody finding out that I'm sick. Least of all, Joe Martin. He'd go straight to Tad and tell him I could die.
Hey there. Not for nothing, but is there anything I should know about? Keep an eye out for? Tiger pits, Molotov cocktails, grenades, bands of Romy pygmies, that kind of thing.
Excuse me?
I just saw Rudy run out of here like he'd been lit on fire. His eyebrows were singed. What'd you do to him?
Nothing.
Don't lie to me. I've seen that look before.
What look?
The look you've got on your face. The look. I've got everything under control. Nothing could possibly faze me. Look. It's exactly what you look like before you blow up.
Look, I had an argument with Rudy. I don't like having arguments first thing in the morning. It's bad for the baby.
So is telling a fib. Raises your blood pressure. That's how polygraphs work. I know. I saw it on the back of a stick of gum.
Okay. Can we just leave it alone? Don't you have a show to tape, something to edit, some chick to hit on?
Yeah, all the above. Why?
Well, go do it before I call the work police. What? You're gonna sit here, you're gonna stare at me like I'm some rare strain of that bacteria under a microscope?
Yep, you're my best friend. I'm not leaving till you tell me what's bothering me.
God, I hate it when you do this.
What? Care? Show a little concern? I'm sorry, forgive me. It's such a bad habit. I'll work on it later. I'm not kidding. I'm not moving till you tell me what is bothering me.
All right. I'm scared, okay? I'm scared for my baby.
Nobody dies on me, Miss Cooney, including you.
But you're the one who said I could. You're the one who said I could have a recurrence of the
effusion.
Effusion, and that I could go into cardiac arrest. And
I said that it was a possibility. But I also said that with the proper medication and monitoring, you should live to a ripe old age. And as long as you stick with me, that's exactly what you'll do.
well, that's assuming that your arrogance is deserved and that you're the great physician that you say you are.
I am.
Look, you would have to watch over me 24 hours a day. And to do that, you'd have to put me in the ICU, and I'm not gonna live that way. I have a child to raise. So it could still happen. And in the meantime, I cannot take the chance of anybody finding out. Not Tad, not Junior, not Adam. All right, I don't want my son living in constant fear that his mother could drop dead.
I understand that.
And I don't want Tad living in the hope that we could have a future together, only I just don't want him to know, okay?
Okay.
If he finds out that I am the patient of some world-renowned cardiologist, he's going to get very suspicious, and he's not going to stop snooping around until he finds out the truth.
Fine. If it is so vitally important for you to keep Tad in the dark, I will honor that. I will guarantee that you will have complete...
Dixie, what are you doing here? Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I was looking for Opal. I heard she was volunteering today, and so I got a little lost, and I was asking this gentleman for directions to the volunteers office.
Same place it always has been. Turn right at the nurse's station, 2 doors down.
Oh, right. Thank you. It's been so long since I've been here, I thought maybe they moved.
Dr. Martin, is there something that you wanted to speak to me about?
In a moment.
Well, don't let me keep you.
Dixie, we've missed you. When Ruth gets back from Mexico, we'd love to have you over for dinner with Junior. You know how she delights in making his favorite cookies.
Well, yes. Sure, anytime. Thank you. I look forward to it.
Well, I see you haven't wasted any time moving in, Hayward.
It's Dr. Hayward. And why wait? I'm already seeing patients. You didn't expect me to conduct exams on the sun porch, did you, Joe?
If it were up to me, you wouldn't be conducting exams anywhere on the premises, or anywhere else for that matter.
Well, now that I've been reinstated, do you think there's a way that you and I can be civil with one another? Treat each other with professional respect?
You know, Haywood, When I first learned that Palmer Cortland went behind my back to get you reinstated, I realized I was going to have to make a choice.
And what choice is that?
I could go on fighting Palmer and his cronies on the board and get you thrown out again, as I did the first time.
Well, I wouldn't threaten to resign this time around if I were you. It might work against you.
But I love this place too much. And I don't want to subject everybody who works here to a long, nasty legal struggle. You're not worth it. So I'm going another route.
Color me curious.
Going to accept you as a member of my staff, and I will, of course, hold you to the same standards I hold every other doctor on PVH.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
But in your case, I'm going to take a special interest. I will double-check everything you do. And the first time you step out of line, you will find yourself out on the street again, and permanently this time. We have a staff meeting after rounds tomorrow. Be there.
Your ex-father-in-law thinks he's a real tough guy. How did you stomach him the last time when you were married to Tad?
Joe Martin is one of the finest men I've ever had the privilege to know. And it was hard enough lying to him. I'm never going to be able to do that with Tad. That's why you can't be my doctor. I'm sorry.
Hold it. Let me tell you why I think that would be a big mistake.
Amnio, huh?
Yeah.
Honey, thousands of women do it every day. There's no reason to be scared.
I'm not scared. Just of the results, what the results could mean to me and my baby.
Well, what would they mean to your baby?
Well, I'm having this test because the AFP levels came back too high, and Dr. Clater recommended it so that we could find out why.
What's an AFP?
Alpha fetal protein. So if it comes back abnormal, it could mean birth defects, ovarian cancer.
Could it be normal?
Could be. Yeah.
Thank God. Well, then let's think positively. And I tell you what, why don't you let me run you over to the hospital? We'll do this thing together, you know?
I'll be fine. Really, I'm okay. And just don't say anything to Jake. I don't want him to worry about me.
Yeah, but Liza, that's all the more reason for me to go with you. I don't want you doing this thing alone. There's no way.
Oh, somebody has already agreed to go with me.
Don't tell me.
Oh, come on.
Adam Chandler? Come on, Liza, what is wrong with you? Why? Why would you do something like that? You honestly want to let an egomaniacal parasite like Adam Chandler hold your hand through one of the most important moments of your entire pregnancy?
Don't you dare speak ill of Adam Chandler. If he offered to take my daughter to the hospital, then she couldn't be in better hands.
There are half a dozen competent cardiologists out there who can offer you excellent care. But at the risk of sounding immodest...
Which you hardly ever seem to be.
If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. Now, I've been blessed with a God-given talent. What can I say?
What's that other saying? The first test of a truly great man is his humility?
Well, humility is a waste of time.
The Greek gods didn't think so.
The Greek gods weren't real, Miss Cooney. And I'm sorry that you have a problem with my ego, but the truth is this. I am the best chance you have at getting well. Now, if you don't want Tad or anybody else knowing about your condition, then I will comply with that. If you ask me, I think the guy's a jerk who doesn't deserve to know anyway, but it's your life.
No, he's not a jerk. You hardly know him.
Believe me, I've seen him in action. He's pompous, he's a smart ass.
He's kind, he's funny, he's generous, he's got a great heart, he's a sweet man.
Okay, fine. If I knew you were in love with the guy, I would have saved my opinion to myself.
Yes, I'm in love with him. I love him more than I've ever loved anyone in my life. I mean, other than my son. That's why I'm so desperate to get well. I mean, if I knew that I could beat this, if I knew that you could fix me, I would go back to him as quickly as I could, and I'd spend the rest of my life with him. But if I am gonna die, I can't cause him that kind of pain. We've already caused each other too much hurt. As it is, I swore to myself never again. So if I can't spend the rest of my life making him happy, then it's better that he never finds out about my heart condition. What? What, I pour my heart out to you? You think that's so funny?
No. What I think is that you should go find Tad Martin and tell him the truth. Right now.
Couldn't be in better hands. What are you, high? Look at this, it's not even noon. She's half in the bag.
I haven't had a drop of anything to drink all morning except coffee, Tad.
Well, then you snapped. I don't believe this. After everything Adam Chandler has done to you, that little buffet for your sexual fan club at the Valley and topping the list, you're actually going to try and stick up for him.
Well, look, I'm about to marry his brother. I mean, well, why shouldn't we give him a second chance? Maybe he's learned his lesson and become a better person.
Yeah, maybe Charlie Manson would make a great den mother for the Girl Scouts. Honestly. First Liza, now you. It's like the man's putting something in your water. You come to your senses in the next 10 minutes. You want me to go to the hospital with you? I would be proud to, okay? I'm going to go over and have lunch with Dad anyway. If not...
I can't tell, Tad, how sick I am. Haven't you heard a word I said?
Every syllable. But obviously you haven't heard one word I said. Now, I know that there are going to be many doctors out there who'll give you a mushy speech about how true love and a positive attitude can help cure diseases. And in some cases, they're right. But in this instance, Miss Cooney, the one secret weapon you have, the one thing that's going to get you better again, is me. Now, you can take that to the bank. So if you really want to profess your undying love to Tad Martin, I say you go for it. Right now. You go find him and you tell him everything. Excuse me. Dr. Hayward?
Hey, it's me. Listen, I gotta talk to you. It's vitally important.
I'm sorry, but my schedule is full for the week. Why don't you call back tomorrow and speak to my secretary? Maybe we can squeeze you in.
Look, I really do have to go.
I am going to get you well again, Miss Cooney. You can count on that. So if you want to have a life with Tad Martin, I see no reason why you shouldn't start that right away. Now, I'll schedule your first full medical workup in the next few days. My secretary will call you.
Well, all right, but you tell her to not leave any messages, all right? Speak with me directly.
You're the boss. Have a good day.